When you look at the sign of yin and yang, that's everything in life. Because yin and yang shows you light and dark. Here's the thing with success. Every time there's success, you have to be prepared for the darkness. So anytime something happens good to you, you have to sort of now look out for what's gonna anchor that, because you can't have sunshine without darkness. So that's the intangible. That's the thing that has nothing to do with anything but whoever created us. I'll say it's God. I said God says you can't have it all. Like, you're good-looking guys. Good-looking guys, we're not billionaires. Billionaire guys, not always that good-looking, because while we were out playing football and doing whatever we do, being good-looking, they were somewhere creating the internet or whatever it is. So it's always this balance. A lot of times when people get the success and don't know that the darkness is coming, that's when you see them trip and fall. When people win an Oscar, the ultimate darkness is they may not work again, but you've gone to the mountaintop. You can look at it. It's almost like a algorithm. It's like when they win that big trophy, something happens. If they don't shake it off quick, they can't get back into the game. That's the one thing I always constantly prepare myself for. If something great happens, just be prepared for whatever the bullshit is gonna come along with. I tell people all the time, appreciate the failures. If you look at anybody who skyrockets in our business, that thing is tough. Like, I talked to a really famous friend of mine, calls me one day, just couldn't get his mind around things. And he's looking out in the ocean and he goes, I don't know what to do. I just don't know where to go with my career. I said, let me explain something to you. We're on a $23 million boat. We're sitting in front of a $50 million house. What are you talking about? I couldn't put myself in his head. He had lived on top of the world for so long, and then a couple of things happened and he felt like he wasn't. And I was like, I can tell you this, it's lonely at the top. He said, what you mean? I said, you know why it's lonely? You didn't take anybody with you when you went there. There's things to be learned about getting there. Like, if you're gonna get to the top, make sure you got your friends. I got Texas with me. I got Dave O. I got somebody to say, hey, you're goofy, your head look weird. Or somebody that you know, keeps you in check. And then I appreciate my ebb and flow, because it keeps me, I call my house the dysfunctional mansion. Like, there's places in my house that's not fixed. Like, there's a room that people go and say, why is that curtain hanging down like that? And my daughter will go like, Dad, why don't you finish this? I said, I don't want to finish it. I want to keep a little hood, if you will, or a little country boy, a little something. And so that's the part of our business, and anybody's business, is that when you rise to the top, how do you come back down? How do you decompress? How do you hit the reset button? You know, my daughter keeps me in check, and that's something that you're blessed and happy to have, that no matter what happens. Before I walked up to get the Oscar, before they called out my name, she says, even if they don't call out your name, Dad, you're a good actor. Just know that. She's 10 years old. What makes me happy, man, is seeing the result of you creating something in your living room or in your bathroom, an idea, a joke, a song, and then seeing the whole world repeat it. Like when I was on In Living Color, everybody was competing. Back, that was 92, 93. We were competing on that show. Jim Carrey, the Wayans brothers. We was like, who could come up with the line or the joke that everybody will say the next day on Monday? Like, I came up with playing this character, and was like, I'll rock your world. And then next thing you know, I'll Rock Your World became t-shirts and all these, or she take my money. To actually come up with that, to barge in on Kanye's studio session when I wasn't on their record, and they say, just come up with something, and then sing that line, and then be in Milan in Italy and sing it, and watch people who don't necessarily know how to speak all English, but they know the line. That's the most incredible thing. If it's a true artist, it ain't about the money, it's not about the brand, it's not about any of that. It's about, did I move the people? And it doesn't have to be the whole world. It could be like a niche, like 30 people out of all of these thousands knew that thing that you did. And so that's what makes me happy, man, because it's like, it's the ultimate gratification. You know, because it's like now in social media, it can happen that quick. Like, back in the day, you had to read about it. Now people could tell you either you suck, that sucked, don't do that again, or we dig it. So that's what it's about. That's what makes me happy.